I'm not going to go and tell you to trade Bitcoin. We're going to talk about a few stocks that I think could really gap up on Monday and might be a part of my 10K to 100K challenge over on the Patreon. If we want to get live updates from me starting Monday on what I'm trading, check out the Patreon down in the link below, and you'll have access to the Discord as well. So let's jump right into the video. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is on an absolute tear right now, but we just actually saw about a 10% correction from its high. It got up over 33,000 before dropping down. In this candle here, it dropped to exactly $30,000 before recovering back up above 31. So we just saw a nice little correction in Bitcoin. 10% is a lot. That's a big drop, okay? That may be a correction before we get to 40. I don't know. We may not see we may not see a cheap Bitcoin. Cheap Bitcoin. That sounds insane. But because we're over $30,000 per Bitcoin. I've been making money on Bitcoin and trading cryptocurrencies for a long time. And I've made a few Bitcoin videos over the last few months that really didn't get a lot of views, but I've been spot on in my price predictions for Bitcoin over the last couple months. You can go back and check my work. I promise I've been spot on. But I made a video on the 13th about Riot and Mara. And Riot and Mara have both doubled since then, okay? If you, again, you can go back. I'll link that video in the description. So Mara was trading, when I made that video, at like $4.80, and now it's $10.44. Riot, very similar sort of price action, was trading at $8.60 some, and now is at 17. I think something similar will happen on Monday. Also, I'm going to add another company into this list. I'm a little less exuberant about this one on Monday because it's run up a ton. It went up 45% on Friday. This is BTBT. Very similar company. It's a Bitcoin mining company, almost identical. Now, there are some potential advantages to BTBT because they seem to be more profitable. They seem to be running a little bit of a better business right now than both Riot or Mara. They are, after the big run up, they are worth more than Mara is now. They have a market cap of almost 1 billion. Riot is well over a billion, and Mara is at about 700 million, I believe. Yeah, 665. So BTBT is starting to give people a run for their money, but just last week they were trading at $6 and something per share. Now, the reason I like Riot and Mara better for next week is that they didn't see the crazy run up that BTBT had. It has been more consistent. And I think there's a chance that these are going to gap up on Monday again and then see new highs. So that's what I'm looking at. I think Mara will probably be the better play overall. But you guys have to let me know what you think. Like, is this crazy with Bitcoin? Like we just heard from John Paul Investing selling some of his NNDM to buy Bitcoin, and it turned out to be a freaking fantastic investment for him so far. And yeah, there's a chance that Bitcoin will crash and burn like it did back in 2017, but I don't think that's going to happen. And there's a bunch of reasons. I've talked about it over the last couple months. PayPal is getting in on the Bitcoin craze. Square is getting in on it. JP Morgan is getting in, right? Like all these companies that have kind of stayed away from crypto in general are finally jumping on the bandwagon. It's not just a bandwagon anymore. And we talked about Google Trends, for instance, okay? Let's look at it. Look at the craziness that was happening in 2017 regarding Bitcoin. I mean, people were so exuberantly excited. That hasn't even happened yet. That FOMO hasn't happened yet, guys. Seriously. Man, like it's starting. It's just now starting to go. But I think we have a long way for this to run before FOMO really kicks in. And that's when people will go, oh my God, it's a bubble. CNBC is going to come out and say, it's a bubble. It's a bubble. Get out. You're going to lose all your money. And then eventually people might panic and it might drop a little bit. But by then, who knows where we're going to be? We might see a $60,000 Bitcoin. There are predictions of $200,000 Bitcoin this year. I think we could certainly see a $100,000 Bitcoin this year. I think we could see more than that. But I hope for more of a steady rise this time than this crazy parabolic move we saw back in 2017. But again, it's starting to look a little bit parabolic, just to be totally honest, right? Like it's starting to go virtually straight up. But I really like that we saw a 10% correction today, and then it immediately recovered. It bounced super hard off of 30,000. Like if that's our new support level, oh man, that's good. If that's our new support level, we keep bouncing off at 30,000 and coming up and seeing new highs. Guys, this could be a fantastic time to really, really get in on Bitcoin, because the big dogs, the big funds, the big banks, places like Square, JP Morgan, PayPal, they're loading up. They've been loading up for the past few months. Coinbase is going to be going public soon in the next couple months. They just filed for an IPO. If you're not familiar with what Coinbase is, that's was the #1 app in the App Store back in 2017 because people were crazy about Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin. It's a crypto exchange, Google, like Bitcoin wallet, place for your Bitcoin and different cryptocurrencies. So that's an exciting time right now for them as well. So this is a big deal. I really think all three of these companies, Mara, Riot, and BTBT, will gap up next week. I think Mara probably has the best advantage on Monday because it flew up to over, I think at one point it was at what, $15? $14.66 on the 28th before it dipped down to 10. So there's a really good chance that we're going to see a 40 to 50% swing with Mara next week. Guys, I don't know. I mean, I may be talking out of my ass, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just an exuberant FOMO Google trend Bitcoin hunter. I don't know. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Probably have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. But last time I made a video about Riot and Mara, I mean, they've both doubled since then. So I'm a freaking genius, people. I'm a genius. No, I'm kidding. I wish I could like say that with a straight face. I wish I could talk so definitively and be so braggadocious about my plays. But I'm sorry, but I can't. Like that's just not how I roll, people. So but guys, take a look at Mara, Riot, and BTBT. Again, I think Mara is going to be your better play for next week. But hey, I may jump into all three of them. If you want live updates on this kind of thing, join us over on the Discord and the Patreon. It's going to be a crazy, crazy year over there. We've gone from like 80 people last month to over 220. I don't know. We have a lot of members over there now that are really excited to see me either turn 10K into 100K or crash and burn. I don't know. I think people are just there for the show. We'll see. But I will be giving you guys live updates over there. So if you're excited about that, join us over there. It's become a really good community on the Discord already. Aside from the 10K to 100K challenge, it's been really fun to communicate with you guys. And there's some just fantastic human beings over there. So I would love to have you over there as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. I hope you like my new microphone. Hope I don't sound too much like Barry White or something. Yeah, baby. I'm not singing. Not going to happen. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. As always, if you didn't already do it, click that beautiful red subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.